talk, talk. Our show will begin shortly, as always. Alright, let me do this. And we'll begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the Night Show! I'm your host, your Grand MC, your Night of Entertainment, the one, the only, TK, Diz, Isaac, Quickstep, Aeon, Orion. You know what you can call me. I am your night host, the one who reads through the night tome, who travels through this kingdom of entertainment to push back the sorrow and put a smile on everyone's faces. And here we are, once again, ready on a journey. And we've got a little, if you guys, I don't know if you guys have noticed, we have had a little rebranding. Branding lately. I decided, as much as I like the name the Grand Knight 1, it ain't quite the name we use. As you notice, I've never really been the Grand Knight. I've always been your night host. So here we go. Go. So, our plan last time, we were doing some side quests. We'll do this one run through, and then we'll check on the livestock. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit more grinding before we head out.
Let's dispose of the trash. I never miss.
Yeah, everyone except Dolheim's got some high-powered weapons.
These ones can run rings around us.
And everyone's at least now higher level than what we're facing.
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Hey, what do you think? Looks like
Wait,
trouble.
it's shining?
Together, we got this!
That's new. I wonder if there's a reason it's shining. I mean, it's still pretty strong.
Now or never. Now I'm in the no further. Here I come. Rising Wyvern!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Vacuum blade!
Anything in armor is all right.
Come forth, annihilation.
You picked the wrong fight! Rising Wyvern! First strike! Talon Hurricane! Rising Falcon!
So how's the day treating everybody?
Rising Wyvern!
Are you excited?
I'll walk you through! Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo!
Here, this one's mine.
Take this! Rising Falcon!
Here's a healing arc.
Talon
First
Hurricane!
aid. Go get
Vacuum blade!
Searing Tempest.
Rising Wyvern! Hurricane! Here are prepared to be seen! Can't get out of this!
Here, let me help.
Eternal devastation! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Here goes. Let me help.
That was amazing.
There!
Get in the way.
Ha! Burn! I'm on!
Too much to handle.
There!
Here's a healing arc.
Rising Wyvern! I owe you a word!
Definitely going down. Well, I think it's the first time we've seen one of these guys shine. Then again, we don't usually grind against enemies like this.
It's over.
Pull myself away.
Freezing storm.
Rising Viper. Throwing light spear. Rising
Won't lose.
I'm on it.
No, don't kill Shion.
One's mine.
We got problems if Shion dies.
Burn in hell. You're finished.
Leave the charges.
Well, when I hear the air is not really supposed to be good where I'm right now here, but Nighthurst has some pretty chill weather.
The amount of astral energy. Full throttle.
There's always room for improvement.
Alright, not sure what the fact that that enemy was shining was supposed to do, but...
An opponent like this should be easy. Rising Viper. Big blast. Lunar Rondo. Strike.
Came here you won't bow at night. Then you leave me no support.
Flame inside is yours to be let free. Now.
Again, we got a boost strike, but it would either fade it or we kill the thing too quick.
Not on my watch.
Go, Renwell.
Back to the blades. Back to the blades.
You require armor won't save you.
Do it, friend.
Remove.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Well then, let's keep moving.
See what's everyone... Ooh, so we got some of them level 47, some of them are close, and some of them just ain't there yet. Huh? You know what we say? About to run the wrong way.
Let's dispose of the trash.
In a bind. Here I come.
More for the stockpile.
Ignite.
Burn them down.
One's mine. Your deal.
I can hear the planes.
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
I don't mind with that one. I always just default to using press the down trigger, especially when it's in moments like this. I have to be quick to do it, or it fades. Oh, we kill it.
Now we're not. In an instant. Impact block.
I don't know whose I clicked on for that.
I need to be stronger.
Okay, good. We got everyone to 47. Honestly, as much as I don't want to make another boring ass episode where we're gonna just spend a lot of time grinding, we are really close to 48. Artifact. Huh? Okay, that was... I don't know what the hell that was.
We've reached our destination.
Alright. Now if we talk to you... No, you weren't the... Shit, who do we talk to for the ranch? I think we had to leave to talk to someone for the ranch. Do we have a side quest here? Why is there never a fast travel when I need one? Like, you bring up the waterfall. Okay, we'll do this real quick just to see what happens when we go to the ranch.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
Can't manage rants. Okay, so we just basically would get more beef. I'm just doing this for the hell of it. Raise a whole bunch of cows. Okay. Back to Lenegus.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I could have probably healed up, but I don't think we're about to die anyways.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Lunarongo! No further! Coming! I'm not done! Rising Falcon! I'm not done!
Finish without a trace!
Lunarongo!
Do
Take
it!
it! First strike! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Oh, violent
My
darting
turn!
wind.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Burn in hell!
Thank God he turned there.
Do it! No relief! Blow them away!
Thought for a second it said, "Freeze Lance!"
Well then, let's keep moving.
See, he's not shining anymore.
It's on! Take this! That freaking does it! Right!
I really owe you one.
Take this! Rising
Glacial
Falcon!
spear. Here's the evil. Attain the peak
Down! Prepare to be seen! No further!
lightning. Here, have your help.
Lunarongo!
Yeah. Alright, any good movies anyone's looking forward to seeing?
Ha! No!
I gotta be honest, I'm entertained at the thought of the movie if like the actual live action Fox film for the Imaginary Friends that we never got. I missed that show. That was my childhood. It, Wizards of Waverly Place, the Sweet to Life series. They're all such good shows. And for the Odd Parents.
This one keeps charging
Of
us!
course, can't forget Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
First strike! No escape! Take it! I'm on his shoulder! Take it!
What's the Super Sentai show you guys have seen?
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Nothing gets by me. I could do this all day.
Not today!
Can you?
Demons descend!
See, that time I definitely didn't even click law.
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Okay, so everyone's almost level 47. Once we're level 47, I'll move on. Not only because we've already done quite a few episodes of grinding and I do want to experience something new. But also, yeah, we've already done quite a few episodes of grinding. Plus, I think 47 we should be okay. Like, worst case, we'll get some chances to actually also get into some fights later as well. Like, where we got our gear all up to level. Like, I don't think we'll be screwed. We got plenty of items. Wrong. Even though I'm getting my ass whooped in this fight right now. But that's more just how I refuse to dodge until I absolutely need to.
Coming through! Ha! Now!
Encountering in
Scarlet Inferno!
pairing also don't do much friendship.
I can handle it.
Do it! Move on! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Stop going down.
Don't get careless.
Okay, so it looks like one more fight for the both of them. We got one more fight.
Gotta break
Here,
through!
let me help.
Take this! Eat this! I'll tear you Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! Rising Wyvern! Watch this! Luna Rondo!
Denied!
A wailing beauty of lightning!
So no one wants to share what Super Sentai show they watched when they were a kid?
Ice tornado!
Rising Wyvern!
Well, no one watched Kamen Rider or anything like that?
It's over!
I don't know that many Super Sentai shows.
I can do this all day.
Did anyone watch the Cartoon Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills?
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Oh, damn, looks like we're gonna need one more run right through. Well, gives us a chance to heal.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Rest? Nope. Oh no, we don't need anything from the shop. We are gonna save real quick. The moment I just keep pressing the wrong buttons. You know, I'll do a manual save from both of these.
Hey, look at that enemy! It's shiny!
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Wow, you act like you're not higher level than them, and we haven't fought these kinds of guys like over and over. The only difference is that one's shining.
Take this! Rising Falcon! I'll do it! Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis! Radiant Light!
Not a chance!
Damn.
You picked the wrong fight!
Raging
Vacuum
Cascade!
Blade!
Radiant Elixir! I can do this all
Rising
day!
Wyvern! Damn it! He's too fast! Stand back! I'll trip it up!
Whoopsie.
Vacuum Blade! Take
Oh,
this!
damn.
Take it off! Luna Rondo!
Rendering Flame!
Rising Falcon!
Now!
Rising Wyvern!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Bang!
Okay, I'm almost positive I did not hit Law that one. That was just because he gave us Law.
A comfortable win.
Damn, still not enough for those pseudo level. Alright, we'll fight the big guy again. And hopefully after that, we'll be all 47, and then we can move on.
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
Well, I might just finish this run since there's only, what, like 2 other groups we're gonna fight anyways.
Rising Falcon!
Illuminate here, go! Reloading your dreams!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! Vacuum Blade! You're mine! You're mine!
Ready to go! Far enough!
You're all mine!
Oh, now I'm real mad.
Eat dirt!
Oh, you made him mad.
Damn it! I'm all stopped up! Astral energy!
Rising Wyvern!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Crumble! Luna Rondo! First strike!
You take this!
Vacuum Blade!
No further!
Here's a healing
Easily be fated. Just as well, I'm here.
Worried about a charge? He ain't doing shit.
I have no limit.
Well, I haven't forgotten that my health is literally in the... What?
Say no more.
Damn.
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
Only
I expect you'll be
Dolahim
in
level,
high demand
damn.
if that's the case.
That is another reason why I'm cutting off the grinding at 47. Because some of this is just honestly repetitive. That's also why I stopped trying to overly grind in Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem Engage. Honest to God. The amount of time I was grinding in that game, and like, I could not do just Awakening and Fate, even freaking, Three Houses. I would have a way to grind. I would literally just throw everyone I could.
Yeah.
So, like, put a character on a map, make sure they can solo it, and they solo a map. And just constantly keep grinding the experience, constantly doing these song maps, and they grind the experience. I could not throw a character in a map solo and engage.
Scarlet Inferno.
Here's a healing art.
Not that I have it against me. Engage was interesting, although I would probably mess around with different party ideas in Engage if I played it again. Like, not keep everyone honestly based off the character they started with, like the Engage, the emblem rings. Although I would definitely keep one of the Brodia princes. Dang.
Practically unstoppable.
Alright. Now I think we just have this one left.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I can carve through words to be let free.
Burn.
Here's a healing art.
Rising Wyvern. Rising Falcon. Luna Rondo.
Sleep now.
There.
I'll be saving this. If it's in the sky, it's mine. That'll bring you down.
We did it.
Not in your dreams.
I don't need these boost strikes so much to kill them anymore. Now I'm just doing it for fun. Also, we honestly build them up so quickly now. Like, they are not hidden.
Say no more.
Don't get complacent.
Alright, everyone's 47, which means we'll go back and heal. But we're done with grinding. We're all grinded up. God, that just sounds weird.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Alright. Now let's do one more save round. I'm just gonna do this one. Oh, you know what? Save two. Both. Not both of them can have an autosave, so. Not what I meant to do. Now, instead of just going through this whole thing again, we're just gonna do this. Wait a minute. Oh, we could never fast travel here. Alright. So it looks like we'll go through it one more time. Oh, wow. Which is really just dumb because I realized I could have just healed up while I was out there. There was literally the healing spot. Though... I think I'm gonna skip the fights. Do my best to skip as many of the fights as I can. We've probably seen these fights so many times that honestly they're a little played out. So let's do our best to skip them. I honestly didn't think I would be able to skip that. Yeah, there's no skipping this one though.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Rising Wyvern! This one's all that! I won't show you any mercy!
Freaking does it!
Rising Falcon! Burn! Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! Flashing Blade! Rising Wyvern! Don't leave! Blow them away! My turn!
Ready to
Vacuum!
I'm on a roll now.
Ready to go! Here I come! It's over! Rising Falcon!
I'll tear you apart.
Vacuum Blade!
Far enough.
Photon Slash!
Light! Lunar Rondo!
Oh, Violet starting
Here I come!
Oh, now I'm real mad.
You're mine! You're finished!
by the power
Lost test.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Don't get complacent.
I always find it funny they say the lines they say. Alright, yeah, that should be the last. The only fight that we have to take. We'll heal here. I wonder. Oh yeah, we can't save here.
Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shionne's thorns, as well as my own past. I have to be ready to face anything. Whatever happens.
The only way
I'm
forward
determined to
is
save
the only way is
Shionne
forward.
and Dana. Nothing I learn can change that.
Walk forward, Alphen.
Hold up, you guys.
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
That's the room you visited in your past, right? Sure. We can check it out.
Sometimes I never understand the logic of this show, this game.
This looks like some kind of research facility.
The laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone. Why am I past being surprised at this point?
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out. It might give us a new lead.
Oh.
For the people of Lenegis, the Forbidden Zone is the stuff of dreams. Yet here I am, standing within its hallowed halls.
It's off limits even for lords, then? Talk about an exclusive club.
Being exclusive is one thing, but how many important facilities let in only the Sovereign? Doesn't that seem a little strange?
Strange doesn't cover it. If it was only one room, maybe. But a place on this scale? How do they keep it from falling into ruin? Whoever the Sovereign is, they can't manage the upkeep of this whole place themselves.
Did no one ever talk about it when you were growing up?
No, not that I can remember. Then again, Sovereigns and Forbidden Zones weren't exactly breakfast table conversations.
I'd love to see how that
Zone
conversation
is a
goes.
hallowed place, at one with the Sovereign's authority, grounds of the one true ruler who presides over all Renans. That is what we believed this place to be. No,
What is the word
we
hallowed
were
mean?
made to believe it was. But now, it is finally time to discover this area's true purpose, and why it was kept hidden behind the scenes for so long.
Alright, let's find out.
I think I can make this work.
Well, can you make head or tail of it?
These are experiment records, by the looks of it. Reams of them, dating back hundreds of years. Let's see. A composite being capable of controlling Dahnan astral energy, so as to convert its molecular and elemental makeup. The
What?
creation of a governing central figure, taking the form of a Dahnan. Codename Sovereign.
Sovereign was a
Sovereign.
research project?
Wait, there's more. Research into utilizing force field crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment. That must be the master cores.
So they all were just
With all this
experiments.
raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords, too.
About the lords? Why would they be on there?
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. Not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular Renan citizens. In other words, it may be that all Renans are unwittingly being made subject to some kind of grand scheme.
What about the Sovereign? Does it say anything else?
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here. To sift through all of
Damn,
it
that's just the
requires
headlines.
specialist. Wait,
What is it? Did you find something?
it's a list of names, with the title Test Subjects, Sovereign. It's your call.
Read it.
There must be dozens of test subjects listed here. Hundreds even. All of them failures. Wait, I think I've found one that was successful.
All of them failures.
Test subject number 1273. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Alphen.
Oh shit.
They've re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
Alphen.
It's fine, really. What about the others? Was I the only one?
Test subject number 10105. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name,
What does that even mean?
Volron.
Volron? But that means...
He's only sovereign because someone made him that way too.
He's the last one. In 3 centuries worth of records, you and Volron are the only 2 subjects on whom the experiment was a success.
So does that mean the crown contest has entirely always been a fake?
But what about the winners of the crown contests? Does this mean that none of them were ever crowned sovereign after all?
Upon victory, the Sovereign shall return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegis combined. When a new Sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told. But according to these records, there have only ever been 2 Sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown contest. It's all lies, including the part about the Sovereign residing in Rena. The crown contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
That's
Even
kind of
supposing
insane.
that's true, someone must have been in charge for the past 3 centuries, right? If it wasn't the Sovereign, then who was it?
Is that also why Volron was
Crown
just able
contests
to
have been held
become
this
a
whole
lord out of
time,
nowhere?
in spite of the fact that there was already a Sovereign. Me. Meaning that for the past 300 years, someone out there has to have been maintaining that lie. The same person I'm willing to bet is behind all this.
Does that mean Volron was only a
The Red
Sovereign
Woman?
for a little bit of time?
It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the mastermind behind this
Hey,
scheme.
she's the biggest chance. I doubt the mastermind is
She
going to be
could be working
Junko.
for someone else. Someone back on the Renan homeworld.
And Gulmagus,
way,
you tell me this
it's
isn't
fair to say
Danganronpa,
she's
I
definitely
know.
involved somehow.
I'm just making a shout out. Choke.
What about the data records? Is there no other information that could help us?
Not that I can see. Just file upon file of experiment results. There's nothing here about who's behind all this, or what their endgame is, unfortunately. I've barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read through it all, but you're welcome to take a look through what you can, while we're here.
I'll do that.
So this is where Alphen became the Sovereign. Only 2 Sovereigns in over 300 years. So why has the experiment only succeeded twice in all this time? And if that's the case, why keep on doing it? Was there really no other way?
Because that's how
Or
science
could there be
works.
some other reason?
I'm not saying that's good, but
Forgive me.
Alphen.
I'm fine. I'm just a little shaken, that's all. I knew what I was already, so it's not like it's a surprise or anything. But it's strange. I've got all this rage inside of me, but I don't even know who it's for. I'm scared that I'll put a face to it, just to have someone to blame.
If that were to happen, then No. Then we'd help you fight it, before you ever got that far. Wouldn't we, everyone?
Yeah. We wouldn't just sit by and watch you spiral out of control.
That's right. No good
Good
can come
job.
from being consumed by hatred.
If you ever start to lose your way, you can count on us to guide you back. To remind you where home is.
And I would be happy to lend an attentive ear, should you ever have need.
Thank you, everyone. I think I'll be okay now.
that was nice. Ooh. It's equipment for monitoring subjects. It probably has a failure disposal. Nah, that was boring. Anything over here? Loosen the treasure. Oh, that's what. We have too much grape gel. Damn, I should have probably sold some of that. Yeah, good. We're full on life bottles as well. Iron Mask? I thought he was dead!
Naori, I...
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Renan never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep.
It also erased his fucking memory.
Time to go, Elfin. Farewell.
Naori.
His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode.
So that's why he's been asleep for 300 years?
Hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But... if I don't head back, Lenegis will be nothing but ashes. And this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance, I have to try. I hope it's enough. Please, live for me, Alphen.
Damn.
That vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape Lenegis.
She sure went above and beyond the call of duty.
Even with Lenegis crumbling down around her, she chose to stay put with her people.
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain, and why you were asleep for that whole time. It was all the result of one agonizing decision Naori made to save your life.
Yeah. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't even be alive today. I owe her everything. More than I could ever hope to repay.
Now that you know how she felt, how do you plan on honoring her wishes?
She kept her promise. If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect are at risk from a malevolent force, then I owe it to her to carry on her fight. Naori was the one who put that mask on me, and made me Iron Mask.
She did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart.
That's a hell of a move.
She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive. And you did.
And she did. She gave everything just to give you a chance to live. Curious what's here. Some last minute upgrades. Heavy treat. The fact that it's healing items just makes me think I'm about to walk into a trap.
We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Of course.
We did?
After 300 years, this is where it was held. The spirit channeling ceremony.
Yeah.
This is where the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
The hell? Are they activating the spirit channeling?
Naori.
What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us.
What has been done with you?
All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told.
Why do they deal with the Sovereign so much?
They linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening...
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives
So wait,
cruelly
Lenegis is the one that was...
All because
Alphen is the Sovereign. Its power was the one that destroyed
done.
him. Or what, she's the one? I'm just gonna watch and listen.
With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. But I didn't know how. Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first. With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be. The Renis Alma was lost, and Alphen, the Sovereign, was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse onto my descendants as well.
So that's the reason why there's the
Please,
thorns?
forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait,
Could
you
not
can't
done any of
just-
this. This is all your fault.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danon voice speaking through her?
They're glowing and new outfits. Don't mind them, actually. Actually, looks kind of good.
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's outfit?
That's right.
Not bad.
These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Shion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It
would
makes
be nice.
sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns.
So the Renaissance will free him.
Shion.
It's possible? You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
However,
I hope
the
she never
spirit
thought.
channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's
Hey,
even
I
the
often provide
slightest
with a
hope it can
10%
work,
chance.
I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it. Just hearing there's the slightest chance, even though I know the world's
No
still
giving
in
into
great
despair.
peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
Yeah, we've come
Sounds like
all
a fun
this
game.
way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Yeah, we can protect the world and save Shion at the same time.
I too shall lend my services.
Two
My
birds.
knowledge of Renan lore is bound to be a useful asset.
2 birds, 1
And
stone.
they say modesty is dead.
Miracles
feathers
just
is what
seem
I
to follow
laugh
wherever
about.
you go, huh?
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Shion. You included. Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop.
Did you do the lock? Did you lock the door?
Thank you, Naori. So Naori sealed away the
You
power
just
that
locked
made me
Mom
lose control
out.
of myself.
I was
She
telling you to
stopped my
undo the
rampage
lock.
and saved my life. But then, That power she'd sealed away was passed down to you. I'm so sorry, Shionne. It's my fault that you're cursed.
You're wrong. What happened to you was because of the ceremony, and Naori's attempt to stop Oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years. The reason you lost your memories
is the reason for your curse.
The thorns.
It all leads back to them. But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
When my thorns
Man, I didn't think
gone,
thorns would be such an idea.
I never dared to dream that such a thing could be possible. No, the truth is, I think maybe I've always been dreaming about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends, holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved smack, embracing everyone.
Wow, Law deserved smack.
That people do together. I always wished I could experience them for myself, and finally know what they were like. Is it really okay for me to believe it can happen? I'm so scared of getting my hopes up. What if it doesn't work out in the end, and...
That's not going to happen. I'm here to make sure it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live.
Forge our own. That actually reminds me. What's one of my favorite lines ever in the video game?
Yeah, you're right. It's such a strange feeling. I know that we've still got plenty of fighting up ahead, and it's for my sake, so I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alphen.
Good. I'll keep on fighting. For as long as it takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
I want to see if I can't find him though. Damn, I'm not finding it where. Is it? What's your thing? Don't you put any stock in this Destiny hogwash. Let the dead whine about their fate. As long as I draw a breath, I choose to keep fighting. That's what life is all about. That is probably one of my favorite lines to hear. To bring up in a video game, it is just the line that works, if you ask me. Especially for someone who doesn't really think things are set in stone with Destiny like that. Ooh, that looks cool. Especially for our healer. Oh, juice casting time? Ooh, that... Oh, well, that's when cooking is activated. So, ooh! A sword given to the chosen sovereign that draws out their latent power. Let's carry out the... Ooh, looks like... Well, I think we're already equipped to this. Yeah, I think we're already literally wearing these, and we'll do the skit.
Sounds like this Naori chick had quite the big heart.
Her position demanded nothing less. From the sound of things, she didn't focus on differences, least of all those between Renans and Dahnans.
Yeah. It was Naori who first showed me that such a thing was even possible.
Aww.
And then she saved my life by sending me back home to Dahna.
Not only that, but she willingly stayed behind on Lenegis for the sake of her people. It sounds like she was quite the hero, all right. A truly caring person.
It's as if walls meant nothing to her. The ones separating the Renans from the Dahnans, or herself from others. She had no
literally
need for
none of that's a thing.
Which basically meant that she never had anything to break down in the first place, huh? Yeah. I think you may be right about that.
You inherited that legacy. Her wish for the world.
Don't I know it?
She's kind of like a lodestar guiding our way. Showing us what we can aspire to.
Now I want to see something. Equipment. Yeah, he automatically got it. Kind of makes me wonder why I spent all that time upgrading him, but... So you know what? what was it? Outfit. I love how it apparently acts like he has different skin. Actually, you know, I don't mind the look of that sword. I like it. And we have livestock that reach maturity. The only sad thing is we have not gotten into one fight this entire time. I did all that grinding and not even one fight to test my skill. Live for this, come on. I want to fight.
That's quite some door, all right. This might finally be it. The heart
I really should take the bunny ears off, but it's, they're just too funny.
We'll find the Alma and the red woman inside, right?
And the glasses are just for style.
After everything we've been through to get here, they damn well better be.
We'll probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Go for it, Alphen.
Like, how would you describe his outfit, though? Like, he's got armor and, like, a shirt. Lead the way, Sovereign.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store.
I would really make a joke about making this a cliffhanger time, but nah. Oh, damn it, did I miss a chance for a skit?
Volron! He really was still alive.
He's alive in that?
There's Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
Wait, though. Something doesn't seem right here.
Once more, the powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog.
Although I guess that does prove that yes, he's alive.
Over there!
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Can it be
Ah.
that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
It looks like it's still running, but are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
Stab him!
If that's what caused Lenegis' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
Murderer.
But for what purpose? What could possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of Oblivion.
No Oblivion.
Regardless.
Not unless they remake it.
Cannot stand by.
They better remake Morrowind first. Update the graphics, give us, make it play like Skyrim.
We should retrieve the
At
Renaissance.
least give me a lot of easier way to get around.
We need that most of all.
He's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the
He's
time.
kind of tied up.
The Red Woman.
Man, she just shows up out of fucking nowhere.
I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
They all have
Red
the same
women?
face? How is that even possible?
Magic!
What is this?
Who the hell
I
are
mean,
they?
no, that doesn't look any
Are
preference.
they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
They're the ones been lying about the Sovereign?
They're not feeling particularly targeted.
Yeah, Dick.
Use Alphen. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting ducks here.
Good point. Let's stop.
gets out of hand. Just flame inside me. You picked the wrong fight. There!
This one's mine.
Vacuum blade! Take this!
Here. Hope this works.
Lunar Window! Rising Falcon!
Illuminate the dark.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! You're finished!
Anything in armor is Holy Land.
There! Burn!
Illuminate the dark.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Vacuum
Annihilate.
blade! Ignite! Rising Wyvern!
Fair question, are they all one health bar or do they have multiple? Because I have not been paying attention. I will pay attention.
Vacuum blade!
I mean, they don't seem... Wait, was that Ringwell's attack that I just tried to dodge?
Rising Wyvern!
In here. Dark the stockpile.
First strike!
Made one. Come forth and
Can't get out of this!
Confiscated.
Take this!
Annihilation.
Rising
See
Falcon!
what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Vacuum
That is a good line.
Rising Wyvern!
Raging cascade. Let the marksman handle this. A chain between heaven and earth.
I'll crush you!
Go. Ah.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a healing
blade.
Ready to go. Come forth. The purity.
Burn!
I will say, despite being hyped up with such power, they don't not. The Red Woman is not doing good against them.
Rising Falcon!
I will say the grinding did something good.
Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! You're mine!
Although again, do they all have the same health bar?
Here's a healing art.
Can't move!
No!
Eat this. More with that.
You bring us back from death itself?
Prepare to be not done yet!
Here, let me help.
Rising Blade!
More ready.
Rising Falcon! No further!
Inferno punch!
Mega ray. Confiscated. Go tearing
Rising Falcon!
I'm out of ammo.
Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind.
Vacuum blade!
Air thrust. I handle it.
Denied! Watch it! Strike!
Mega ray.
Talon
Chain
Rising
between
Falcon!
heaven and earth.
Burn!
A wailing fancy of lightning.
Rising
First
Falcon!
aid. That one's mine.
Rising
Where are
Wyvern!
you going?
Take
In
this!
here.
Rising Falcon!
Lightning.
Vacuum blade!
Freezing storm.
Rising Wyvern!
Come on, almost.
Vacuum blade!
Do it.
Attack time!
Xion, astral energy. Full throttle.
Ooh. That's gotta suck, man. That answers my question. Yes, they all share a health bar.
Surrender! Fighting is useless now!
Do you think it's really over?
Astral energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve!
What?
Did they expose?
Alvin!
No!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
You better not kill our protagonist at this
You had me
game.
worried there.
Who said you could touch that?
Damn it! He's awake!
I should have thought as much.
So you know this place?
Naturally, it was built for me, after all.
It was?
We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how
No, honestly, after we killed him, I did not think this guy would come back.
Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me? You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think?
I mean, you look tied up, and I was instantly proven
Did you
wrong there.
really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus,
She's not
what
wrong.
kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alphen, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
It does?
Then you mean Voron was kidnapped just like Alphen? But then he became a...
Not sure why that's the
Slave
answer.
from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
So he was always a
Posed
Danan?
as a Renin and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you?
Disgusting.
If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Renin and Danan are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters.
Someone's full of himself.
I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully mine, starting with this.
A red woman. Honestly, thought we killed them.
Woman.
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
The hell is going on here?
Don't do it!
Serenus Alma!
It's too late. We can't stay here.
We need to go. Alphen!
Not really sure where you pausing. We'll say all that talk. We didn't even get another boss fight. Dude just got on. No! That's so weird. Did anyone see a panty shot there? Weird thing to put in there. Is he telling her to jump? Do it, do it! Damn. Yeah, she looks like she's almost gonna miss, but he pulled her right back up. No, sound like a bitch. Voron.
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Dude, you're dying in an explosion. Where the hell do you think you're going?
Let's go.
Holy the hell.
Never
Like, if he comes back, I will be surprised.
Powers everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we killed him last time, but he's going in and dying in an explosion.
Are
Like,
you
what
two
the hell?
okay?
Dude?
Yeah. We'll be fine.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
We can but hope.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers in Faria in a trance?
What, those brainless things? Either way, they've done a runner with the Renis Alma. Damn it, that's the second time now.
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal it back.
Mm-hmm.
The future's ours to
Alright, let's
protect.
find a thieves guild.
And right now, those things are what's standing in our way. We can head them off at Rena.
Did you say Rena?
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the motherland somewhere.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renasolma in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Oh, we spent time on Dana.
Let's head back to the starship.
So time to go to Rena.
But seriously, I was not expecting Volron to actually be here.
He seemed to care not one whit about Renans or Danans.
Yeah.
Damn, I thought we were the entire time this was the final dungeon. Looks like I was
I
wrong.
didn't see that coming about Volron. As for those red women, to think they were monsters all along.
Tell me about it. One minute they look perfectly human. Next thing you know, they're not actually human at all.
They definitely weren't Renan or Danan. I'm not even sure language would get through to them.
So what were they then? Human Zoogle hybrids?
Is the most terrifying thing anyone said all day?
How about you, Shion? Dohalie? You ever seen anything like that before?
No, never. However, if they're the same as the red woman we've seen with Volron, I think it's safe for us to assume they understand our language at the very least.
I had just so much I wanted to ask them. About Rena and Shion's thorns.
Unfortunately, they blew themselves up before we got the chance. Why would they do such a thing,
Have
though?
they been?
To take us with them? Or in order to keep something hidden?
Both sound plausible to my ears. They took off with the Renasolma too, remember?
Yeah, they did. And the next time we meet them, we're going to make sure they tell us everything they know.
Ah, no, I'll just run there. I won't go through. Yeah, this entire time I thought we were going through a final dungeon. Okay, I don't think this is gonna unlock anything for us, so let's just fast travel. We cannot fast travel. Man, I swear, sometimes I never understand when... What, does that mean we have to go through this way? It's fine, it's not like we're getting anywhere terrible. It's, yeah. Now everything's shown up. Alright. Let's go through this one more time.
I can carve through armor. You're mine. Big blast.
I will try to get closer in a second. Oh, I noticed the icon for Shion had changed.
Eat dirt.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Now, and the bubble is me. Get toasty.
Burn strike. Not a
Into the
chance.
shadows.
Strike.
Here
Move
goes.
on.
Power of flame. Finish without
Take this.
I can handle it. Do it.
Rising light. Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade.
Lightning Tiger Blade! My turn! Eat this! Rising Falcon!
What? Sometimes they say the full name, but sometimes they don't.
Be let free!
Here's evil.
First strike!
You're
mine!
Do it. Kisara, frozen.
Hammer!
Damn.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Oh, damn, we're almost full 48 as well.
Ow! Here I
All
come!
disasters
Ignite.
in one. Annihilation.
Right.
Security.
Here I come!
This one's mine. That'll bring you down.
Rising Falcon!
Through all that pain.
Here, let me help.
This! Vacuum Blade!
Sweet dreams.
Damn, not enough time for the roof strike.
Rising Wyvern!
Now. Frozen.
Hammer!
Here, let me
See,
help.
sometimes they say the right name, sometimes they don't.
To save you!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Rising Falcon! Rising Wyvern!
Do it. Double him.
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis.
It's on! Easter!
Annihilation.
I'm on it!
By the
Take
power
that!
of flame.
Rising Falcon! Burn! You're mine!
Spread. Arch seal.
Rising Falcon!
Explosion.
Rising Wyvern!
She's exploding. I wonder what that's a reference to. And that actually makes me wonder.
About right to me.
That's, well, season 3, does that mean they have a dub for that season? I'll be honest, I'm generally curious enough. Well, the show gets ridiculous, and it's still worth a watch at times, if you ask me. I'll fight this big guy one last time.
You require a hand.
Here's a healer.
Leave the charge to me! Thanks! First strike!
Kill him.
Not today!
I wonder how much stronger we'd have to get so that we'd actually be able to just kill this as quick as we could go through the other guys.
A wailing Gantia lightning. In the sky, it's mine.
Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! Vacuum Blade! Burn! Rising Wyvern!
Power of flame.
There! First strike!
Can you burn me through?
Wyvern!
Lightning orb.
Rising Falcon! Rising Wyvern!
Sweet now. Here, let me help.
First strike! Coming through!
Come on.
Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Talon Hurricane!
Those arch seals.
Rising
Not
Falcon!
on my watch.
Burn in hell!
Here's a healing arc.
Rising Falcon! Talon Hurricane! Vacuum Blade!
Leave the flame.
In the group! Far enough!
Searing flame.
Vacuum
Now.
Blade!
Come on.
Frozen.
Hammer!
Damn.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Lunarongo!
Yeah, it's kind of impressive that Icon actually changes to match the new outfit.
Lunarongo!
Especially because I don't know if she's actually gotten that for the rest of them.
In a bind! Rising Wyvern! I'm on it! Rising Falcon! Blow away! You're mine! It's over! Take this! Eat this! Vacuum Blade! Rising Wyvern! Now! You're mine! Rising
I
Falcon!
hope the game lets me heal up after this their CP as well.
Ha! You picked the wrong fight! Eat this! Take this!
Now, that time I should have hit him to where I was standing.
Do it.
Vacuum
Where
Blade!
that came from.
I'm on it! Prepare to be...
Spread. I'm ready for the next battle.
Sadly, I don't know when the next battle is going to be. I guess this explains why we couldn't
When did it get pitch dark all of a
fast
sudden?
travel.
The lights are all out. Think it has something to do with the explosion back in the Forbidden Zone? Doe?
You two. Faria, Avakir. Thank goodness you're safe.
Avakir
something
filled
going
me in about everything. About how I ambushed you all.
She doesn't remember a thing, so she really was being controlled.
He told me about Tarnigan, too. Is it true?
What difference does it make? What's done is done.
Stop casting me off, just for once!
Faria, not now. It can wait. Dohalim, Lenegis is in grave peril.
So I can see.
It's the city's core reactor. It's damaged. Some of the basic systems we've managed to keep online, but complete restoration's still a way off.
You're an elite technician, though. You can fix it, right?
If so, then what's the problem?
Panic's begun to set in among the citizens. Until now, whenever something like this happened, the Sovereign would issue a decree. But this time, not so much as a peep. Any longer, and we run the risk of riots breaking out before we can get things back up and running.
Well, it's a good thing you got a Sovereign.
Forget the Sovereign. I doubt you'll be hearing from him anytime soon.
But you
What's that supposed to
have...
mean? Do you know something I don't?
Yes.
Suffice it to say, the Sovereign isn't the kind of ruler we thought he was. That is, if he ever even existed, which is looking doubtful at this stage.
Are you out of your mind? Why, if people knew that a lord such as yourself was whispering such blasphemy, they'd...
There's no time to explain now. It sounds like we need to find a way to keep Lenegis from spiraling out of control.
We need to
I would
stop
say that'd
that
be you, Doe.
riot.
Tell him.
But how do we do that?
Riots feed on discontent and unrest, right? So if we want to keep the peace, we just need to put people's minds at ease.
At ease? Like by letting them hear directly from someone they trust. That's it. Who's the highest-ranking person in Lenegis right now?
Aren't you?
Lenegis wouldn't have a next in line. After all, you said the Sovereign rules over everyone directly, right?
Correct. The closest thing to an authority figure would be a lord. And the only one left is... Ah, very well then. Avakir, you mentioned a few facilities were still online. Which ones?
Why hasn't the Sovereign said anything?
Please, won't somebody explain what's going on?
Is it
That
over?
voice sounded familiar.
What's going to happen to all of us?
Heed me now, fellow Renans of Lenegis. It is I, Lord Dohalim Ilkaris of Eldaman and Sia.
Look, up there! It's Lord Dohalim!
Hold on! He should be in the crown contest! Shouldn't he? Why isn't the Sovereign talking to us?
The Sovereign is seeing to other matters right now. In my capacity as Lord, I speak to you in his stead. You're afraid. As people so often are when faced with the unknown. I hope you'll allow me to put your fears to rest. The city's core reactor has experienced a malfunction. However, we have our top engineers attending to the matter, and things will soon be back to normal. I know that you feel abandoned, perhaps more scared and alone than ever before. But I ask you all to keep one thing in mind. You are Lenegis, not the lords and sovereign. The solidarity of its citizens is the mortar that holds it together. If we don't allow ourselves to be distracted by our differences, if we put our hearts and minds together and stand as one, I am confident we will find new hope. I would be honored to stand with you. Not as a person of
Damn.
frontier rank.
Dohalim reminding us why he was a lord.
I hope that you'll lend me your strength. For if we can persevere as one, I know a bright tomorrow awaits.
Dan brought back the light with a speech.
Your speech seems to have done the trick. Looks like the city won't be descending into chaos after all.
I only pray the relief will tide the city over for the time being.
What you said earlier, about the Sovereign possibly not even existing, was it true?
I mean, he does, just not the one you're thinking of.
It's still too premature to say with any certainty, but I believe so. This whole time, this world we've been fed was a lie, built on nothing but falsehoods.
But it can't all have been...
I can believe it. After everything I saw in the Forbidden Zone, what they did to Faria, it's the only explanation that makes sense.
But what about hierarchy, Avakir? Authority? The very foundations of Renan society? How can we live without someone to guide us?
I'd say we found someone capable of doing just that, wouldn't you?
No, you can take the ruler out of Menancia, but you can't take the ruler out of Dullheim.
You can't be serious.
I have business I must take care of first. But once everything is over, I shall return. But not as your sovereign, nor as a leader the likes of which the people here are used to, I think.
But how else do you propose to rule?
I'm not sure yet. All I have is a feeling that here in Lenegis, a new dawn is on the verge of breaking. One in which people won't be judged by birthright or on the power of their astral arts, but on other things. More important things. Things like, oh, I don't know, musical talent, for example.
Of course you would play into that one.
When I bumped into you after all those years, I said you were no different. But I was wrong. Truth is, you were always different. I feel like maybe now I can finally begin to accept Turnagain's death. To see a future.
You go finish whatever it is you've got to do. I'll hold down the fort here in Lenegis till you get back.
Thank you.
I guess you're not going to make it to Menancia for the foreseeable future, huh?
Indeed. Forgive me.
The people of Elda Menancia can look after themselves just fine. It's the ones here on Lenegis who need someone to guide them. Besides, with you leading the people here, it'll help spread the idea of coexistence beyond Menancia's borders that much faster.
Yeah, worst case, if Menancia needs a ruler, that's why you got Kisara.
How could I not be, after the second chance that I've been granted? From this day forth, I shall dedicate myself to the future inhabitants of this world. Though the memories of the departed shall remain forever in my heart.
Remember, you're going to be leading the people here, not ruling them.
True enough. Whatever would I
I mean,
do without
technically a ruler can lead them. That just seems more
With or without
semantics.
him, I suspect you're gonna have your hands full when the time comes. We should be heading back to the ship. Business on Rena awaits.
Guess that explains what the whole why we couldn't fast travel. Oh, looks like we unlocked something. Nah.
Looks like the people of Lenegis can rest
Wait.
easy.
Can we? Damn, we still can't fast travel.
Without your words of encouragement, Law.
Hey, you're the one who made the speech.
I think everybody can share the credit here.
Oh, looks like we got a skit.
In one sense, when all is said and done, perhaps I have been a slave this whole time too.
You, a Renan Lord? How do you figure that exactly?
I was complicit in the Renan system, bound by its values, resigned to being swept along, without the resolve to take a stand. And when I realized the severity of my mistake, all I longed for was punishment, a lord. And yet my first instinct was to place my fate in the hands of others.
I think I can relate. I couldn't stand watching my people bow and scrape their way through life, but I didn't know what else I could do about it either. The ability to think for yourself and be your own master. That's what separates a slave from a free person. At least, That's what Law's dad Zephyr used to say. Zephyr taught me how to fight. But in doing so, he also taught me how to live.
Even if it means stumbling along the way. If it's on a road of our own choosing, free of regret. Why, that's the road of freedom. Or, to put it another way, so long as his heart is compromised, even the loftiest of kings is no freer than a slave. I think I finally understand now. This Zephyr character sounds like he was a wise man indeed. I only wish I could have met him.
There's just so much I wish I could ask him, especially now. I wonder, have I been correctly carrying on the torch that he passed to me?
You gotta love that Zephyr becomes that. Is treated that much of an important character.
Known what?
About the darkness I carry inside me. You seem to have been aware of it for quite some time now.
Why ask me now? What does it matter? But yes, I have. I've pretty much known that something was gnawing at you ever since we left Menancia.
So basically since the very start of our journey then. Just when I thought I couldn't feel more ashamed.
Leave the past where it belongs. We have no need for it now. You're forging ahead. That's what matters. If my brother could see you, he'd be proud.
Not as proud as he would be of his sister, I'm sure.
Well then, just as well it's not a competition, huh?
So many skits. It's what, 3 in a row?
Kisara?
Or maybe
Anyone
not.
at home in there?
I'm not actually counting.
Sorry. Did I look distracted?
Among other things. To be entirely honest, I couldn't tell whether you were smiling or frowning.
You were thinking about Dohalim, weren't you?
That obvious, huh? I was just thinking how good it is to see him moving forward at last. It was always so infuriating, knowing how capable he could be if he just put his mind to it. A prisoner trapped in a cage of his own self-doubt. But now, he's finally beginning to spread his wings. I'm happy for him.
So, then why do you look so sad?
Oh, I don't know if I'd say sad. There's a bittersweetness to it, I guess. It's good and strange, knowing that he won't be needing me anymore. It probably sounds weird, doesn't it? I have this massive worry off my mind. I should be jumping up and down for joy, right?
Must be that maternal instinct of yours at work.
Rinwell's right. You're like a mother bird, finally letting go as her child takes his first shaking and nervous flight from the nest.
A pretty big child.
That's
I wonder what Dohalim's doing at their,
I
well,
wouldn't like to
they're
see
having this
Dohalim's
conversation
face
about
if I heard
him.
you say that. All this has made me realize I can't allow myself to become a prisoner of my own making like he was. If Dohalim can forge his own path ahead, then I can too. I won't be left behind.
Okay, no more skits. But what we are going to do is rest, no cooking. Now I'm just kind of curious, since it is a new shop. Nope. Alright, let's keep running towards the exit now. Since, as far as I understand, we still cannot fast travel. And I just ran in a giant circle. And I will say, I guess I kind of like that we're not having to go through a whole, dungeon town worth of places again, because this would be really annoying with all the monsters for actually forcing us to go through. Though, man, I really wish they actually kept the fast travel option here, because there's nothing to break up the running around. Like, I also wouldn't want the constant fighting. Ugh. Is that a chest? No. But that's one. 3 strawberries. I just also realized I was running in the wrong direction. But we found a chest, so can I really be angry about that?
Thought we'd find answers on Lenegis, but we just ended up finding more questions.
You can say that again. And now we have more problems to fix too. Like figuring out how to reform Lenegis.
Worry about it later.
We've got more than enough on our plates to deal with as it is. Like figuring out who's really running the show on Rena.
Yeah. Which is why we're going to the Renan homeworld.
All the answers we've been looking for are on that planet. The person responsible for all this.
Especially, how far do you think they can they run from?
The answers have to be there. Are we prepared to finally find them?
Yes.
So, what do we do first when we get there?
We
Hit something till it dies.
Homeworld, or what we might face once we arrive. We should get a feel for how things are on the ground before we take any serious steps.
It's also entirely possible that the first thing we're going to face is an attack.
If we come across a capital, we should... What?
The hell? Holy shit, red women. Are they draining the starship? Did we just get thrown into a black hole?
Damn! The hell just happened?
Our course has been altered. The coordinates are pointing to a different destination.
What's that?
What destination, though?
The ship's controls aren't accepting my commands. The engine is being shut down.
That's bad, right?
Quite bad.
Yes.
We've lost control of the ship.
Is all of this the Red Women's doing?
Are they trying to finish us off before we can land?
Everyone! Look there!
Oh, please show me what they're looking at. Never mind, they are. that a half-dead planet? I don't know what we're looking at.
A flower blooming out of Rena?
But that flower looks like it's absorbing all of Dana's energy.
And it appears Lenegis is serving as a conduit for that energy to reach here. Could that have been its true purpose all along?
If that's true, do you think the people back on Lenegis are all right?
We can only pray that they are.
Damn it! Haven't they taken enough already? When is this going to end?
The Flower of Oblivion.
With everything that's happening, we need to get back to Lenegis. Is the ship still offline?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
Even more so than when it lay dormant.
Damn.
Can you fix it?
Starships are extremely complex machines. One wrong move while we're out here in space could very well cost us our lives.
So what? We're just stuck inside here, floating around? For how long?
I don't believe this. We've made it all this way, and now we're stuck here? We're watching Dana die before our eyes, and we have no choice but to sit here and starve to death?
Law, calm down.
Does make you wonder what the hell they would do.
Right. Sorry.
It's still too early to give up. There has to be a way to get out of this.
Does Alphen have sovereign powers for it?
Now what?
The starship, it's back online?
Is it?
No, this is different. Something is pulling our ship in towards it.
God, this scene's a roller coaster. What the hell's going on? A space station?
We managed to get moving, but where are we?
It looks like Lenegis in here.
Do you think we might run into more Renans here? Or those red women?
Perhaps. Someone brought us here. The question is, who?
I would say why.
We haven't been ambushed.
Also how.
So that probably means they aren't hostile. Still, why would anyone want to bring us here?
Hey, Shion!
If they wanted to attack us, they could have done so while we were back on the starship. We should see where this path takes us.
Lightening the mode.
Boo! Ah! What the? Are you out of your mind? This isn't the time for games.
Sometimes you really just can hear the Kiritona's voice.
Come on. How am I supposed to resist with you looking all jittery like that?
It's called experiencing feelings appropriate to the situation. You ought to try it sometime.
Yeah, but seeing you act all nervous, you're making me start to feel nervous too.
Oh, sorry.
Staying alert is important, but too much caution can cloud your judgment. Try to strike a balance.
Look around the area.
I still can't get over what we saw happening outside the starship.
Yeah, our planet's really not doing too hot right about now.
I've only ever seen Rena from the surface of Dana, so I figured it was just another round planet like ours. Still though, I never would have imagined Rena actually looked like that. And what's the deal with that giant flower coming out of it?
Beats me. I have absolutely no clue. It's so surreal. It looks like a broken egg or something.
Rena and Dana. We were taught that both worlds were spherical bodies that floated amongst the stars in the heavens. But to think
Who
that they
told
lied
you
to
this
us not
lie?
only about the Sovereign and the Crown contest, but also the form of our own planet.
Dohalim.
Okay, who's the wise guy that summoned us here?
Someone formidable enough to bring our starship along with us.
They must be here
You
somewhere.
guys both wait.
Let's find them.
That beam of light joining Dana and Rena. It was the Renan side that it first came from, right?
That's what it looked like. And then the Danon side responded.
Perhaps it was some kind of directive from the Renan homeworld? To reawaken the Wedge and Lenegis?
Which would mean that whoever's behind all this is on Rena after all. But what are they after? Is it really worth going through all this trouble just to steal Dana's energy?
Try to stay calm. With so many factors we don't understand, dwelling on it won't get us anywhere.
Remember this game was just us fighting
is it?
lords?
No, it's just... Zephyr once told me the same thing. So much for me
No, they
making
do not bring
progress, huh?
Miguel.
You made it this far,
Much.
didn't you? You notice something, you change it. That's all anyone can do. But you can't stand still in the meantime.
Okay, I guess let's... Okay, this floor's not accessible. Why don't you just give us the options? I mean, this has brought up Miguel more than the game has. Now let's see who the hell this is. Look at how they're just... No, they're not actually creeping, never mind.
This place looks a lot like that room we saw back in the Forbidden Zone.
Huh? What's that?
A person?
It's one of those!
A red woman in disguise. Or is this their true form?
So it was a trap?
No, it seems too obvious that it'd be a trap.
It doesn't look like it can move.
Also, that's not red.
Tell me, are you the one who brought us here?
That is correct. It is unusual for me to have unexpected guests these days.
It can talk.
What are you?
Hevrect 35.
Hevrect 35. Is that your name?
Correct.
What is this place? No, wait, before that, just what exactly are you? Are you somehow associated with the Red Women?
Before I answer, I have a question for you. How did you all arrive in this sector?
Black hole.
We did not
I might
come
be
to
wrong,
this place
but
by
this
choice.
there's no chance.
Our ship was brought here against our will, by a group of red women who can shift into the same form as you.
In that case, we can assume my brethren who serve the Great Spirit have deemed you all to be a threat most grave.
What do you mean, serve? Are you saying there really is someone more powerful than the Red Women? Pulling their strings?
What did you do to us?
I examined your bodies. You have not been harmed in any way. Identifiers detected. The Sovereign and Maiden are among you. However, you aren't under its control. I see why they viewed you as a danger now.
Oh, goody. More riddles.
Do you think we can trust this thing?
Like it or not, it may be our best chance at a ticket out of here. Let's at least hear it out.
I mean, it's been helping you. Somewhat.
I shall now answer your questions. We are Helganquil. The red women you encountered previously are a form of disguise we employ from time to time, but not our true form.
Makes sense.
Helganquil?
You are on Dake Phasol, a celestial base which drifted here by accident. The will of Rena's great spirit no longer reaches us here. Since my sudden separation from the Great Spirit's influence, I have used any and all means to extend my lifespan.
So you're going
As
to
I
hear
have
about
done
today?
so, I have also set out to monitor and research Rena and Dana from this position.
A question. What is this great spirit of which you speak? Is it something that rules over your kind?
Correct. The Great Astral Spirit is a large mass of astral energy that fills all of Rena, one with its own will. A voice
That would
we cannot
suck.
refuse.
A voice? Just like Dana.
The voice of the Great Spirit speaks to our hearts directly, and we have served it, without question, throughout the ages.
Does that mean it was controlling your minds? Wait a second. Could this great spirit be the true sovereign of Rena?
The true ruler of Rena. It could be the same thing that's controlling Volron.
Controlled
Wait,
Volron.
You're telling us this great spirit of yours is the one that ordered you things to harvest the astral energy from Dana? I'm not sure I believe that.
Why not? We've already made contact with the will of Dana back in the Wedge, and in the Forbidden Zone on Lenegus. If Dana has a will of its own, I don't see why Rena wouldn't.
Maybe not, but think about what you're saying. If Dana has a will like Rena, then that would mean that we've been controlled by the voice of Dana this whole time, just like these things.
Dana's will hasn't been forcing us to do anything.
Yeah, but...
Let's assume that
Then
what
how are you
Hevrek
control?
35 claims is true, and that we are indeed cut off from both planets. Even if we had previously been under the control of Dana's will, we would have noticed now that we are disconnected.
Your fear is not based in logic. The voice of Dana is much smaller and quieter compared to that of Rena's great spirit. Rena's astral energy is amassed at its center, whereas Dana's is shared among all its constituents. So thinly is that energy spread that it cannot coalesce and formulate a will. Our findings here indicate as much.
Which explains why we felt its will where we did.
And we're going to pause. We're going to call it here for tonight. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed our show. Share, favorite, follow, like, spread it around. If you know others to be entertained in my show, send them my way. I'll happily entertain you all. Also, don't forget to subscribe. It can only help the channel. If you're wondering what those benefits are for subscribing, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to share. Till next time, this is The Night Show, signing off for the night.